Hey YouTube, this is a 1989 Chevy pickup, a half-ton Silverado, and the truck has over 200,000 miles on it. The thing is that the engine works good yet. The drivetrain, it's four-wheel drive, works perfectly. There's nothing wrong with the working mechanism of the truck. So I live in northern Pennsylvania, and as you can see, there's some rust. And I mean, this isn't just some rust. This is ridiculous. You can see it's just about gone. And I'm the kind of a person that I hate wasting money. And I'll be damned if I'm going to buy a $45,000 truck. Now, I've got two brand new trucks in my garage here. They're both garage queens, but I want this truck because I've always liked this thing. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put a frame under here that's going to last this truck until I'm dead and gone. You can see the difference between what is here and what I'm putting there. So anyway, I started to cut everything out and put the angles in for the wider part of the bed. I'm not finished with it by no means, and I'm going to have to take the cab off to really replace everything that I want to replace. The front section of the cab is actually fairly good, under the frame underneath the where the engine is. It's just that the rest of it needs some work. So I'm going to put this frame together and post it on YouTube. It's a big job as far as, you know, weekend work goes, but I think it's worth it. So just to give you an idea, I bought the steel, and this steel is pretty thick compared to what I have there. But I bought the steel, and I have some of the 8-inch beams, the wide ones there in my garage, extra ones. So I've measured out everything according to a baseline. So I'm not expecting this video to be, maybe you can watch it. Naturally I don't care who watches it, but a job like this isn't meant for somebody that doesn't know how to turn a wrench. And also, in order to make this thing exactly so that it fits the truck, you're going to have to understand how to measure. Now, I was a surveyor for a long time, as well as a contractor, so I have no problem in doing work, and I understand how to measure. So what I did was I designed a baseline that's even with the top of this rail, and I drew an imaginary line running through the truck, and then I'm measuring off of that to give me all of the points that I need, such as these rivet holes, the bed mounts, and I'm going to be making from 11 gauge steel these cross members. Now I know you can buy these, but like these are $135, these shock mounts, on one of the popular parts channels or parts websites. $135. I can make probably 20 of them for that kind of money, and I'm not wasting it. And besides, I probably won't end up with something as thick, so I may just go ahead and design my own and come up with something better. But you can see this thing is atrocious. I had this bed off a year ago, and I put a new fuel tank on, and when I did, I coated the bed with Rust-Oleum, black Rust-Oleum paint, and really it didn't do a thing. I mean, it just fell off. It fell off in most places. It stayed on the springs there a little bit, but not really the way I would have liked to or expected to. So, you know, on these freaking trucks, it seems like what doesn't make sense to me is this tow hitch that came with the truck from new is made out of like 1/4-inch steel, and the freaking frame that it's attached to is made out of like 1/8-inch steel. How is that supposed to work? So I can't figure it out. But anyway, I'm going to replace the frame on this truck, and I'm doing the body work also to the cab. There was some rust on that, and on the bed. The bed's inside my garage, and I've been working on that. So I hope you like this video so far, and I will keep new editions of it coming to show how far I've gotten and what I'm doing with it. But this is what it looks like now so far. That's the new bed. It's not welded together yet, and I got to put some bends in this steel to conform with the bending of the frame, which I will do. Okay, thank you.